Hello everyone, I'm Force McFreelava, and this is Speedplay Conclave. We start off randomly as a 54-year-old count in Santiago. We're going to try to acquire a title and seduce basically everyone that we possibly can, as we don't have an heir and we're relatively old as far as people in the early medieval era go. So first things first is we're going to just try to seduce basically anyone we possibly can in an attempt to get an heir, either legitimate or illegitimate. It doesn't really matter. We just need someone to carry on our family name. This is the first time I've played in Conclave, so we have to go around and shuffle our administration a little bit. You'll notice we are at war with the Muslims. We're also just seducing basically everyone we possibly can. Hopefully it will pay off before we die. Sadly, it is a holy war for the lands that we actually occupy, which means if our king loses this war, then we will lose all of our lands to the Muslims and lose the game in the first episode, which would be a pretty terrible bummer. Also, if we die without an heir, we're going to lose this game in the first episode, so that'll also be a bummer. I haven't played through any further than this episode, so you're basically in it with me. It could end at any point. We go ahead and really just sort through our realm authority, always just giving more authority to ourselves, as that's just how you lead. The war, as you can see, is going rather poorly, but there isn't really anything that we can do about that. If it gets to minus 100%, then we are going to just lose the game. So we're going to have to find a way to prevent that. We also do go ahead and just imprison and execute our wife so that we can get a younger one who is lustful, who will hopefully get us an heir. And we'll just sort of do that. We get 10 gold, which is pretty nice. Apparently, the culture in our capital has changed, which is unfortunate. The war seems to be going slightly better, although the Muslim army is coming in to just destroy our entire liege army, so we hire some mercenaries, take a loan to do so. That gives us just enough strength to not lose everything. We go ahead and attack, taking our tiles back. Or not tiles, just our countryside back. We go ahead and just follow our liege armies, as well we're stronger combined. They attack, and it looks as though we just barely managed to win. Sadly, we do get an heir, but it doesn't, or we do manage to get someone pregnant. However, they just assume it's their kid, so it doesn't actually help us at all. You'll notice the war strength is now going in our favor, so if we can just keep up some victories, we will do very fine. And it looks as though we're not going to keep up these victories. We lose, and now the war score is going very much not in our favor. Enemy armies are overwhelming our liege, and we don't really have any armies left in the field. We lower our force just so we can make our money back, and because honestly at this point there's not very much we can do. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We go ahead and just start looking through our vassals, appoint some successors to our bishopric. Hopefully they will like us slightly better than our current bishop vassal. The war is going very poorly, which is a terrible threat to us, as soon as that hits minus 100 we will lose everything, including the game. So yeah, that's not ideal. In a lot of ways, not ideal. So we could maybe plot to kill our king or join a faction. I don't really trust that they will start the faction war on time, so we start our own faction for independence. And we have a new heir, which is amazing. Once we die, we will not lose this game. We go ahead and name him Salvatore because he is our salvation, and we declare war on our king, making us an independent realm, so when our king loses, we will not be transferred over to the Muslims and lose all our titles. There we go, the war is lost, the Umayyads win that, and we manage to keep our independence, at least for now. We go ahead and get ourselves a new wife. We do have a kid now, so we won't just lose immediately. If we can hopefully get some Muslims in our court, we could maybe convert to Islam, as I don't really have any faith in Asturias' ability to, just withstand everything. And we died, so our heir, who is 0, has taken command. Hopefully he'll make it to 16, or we'll lose. Since our old guy has died, we just rejoin Asturias. So we're going to speed this up pretty rapidly, just basically worry about shuffling our council a little bit. And really not all that much happens for the next little while, so let's just burst on over to when we're 15. And here we go, you see that not very much has changed. All of a sudden, our regency has ended. We are a thrifty clerk, which isn't terrible, but we're not very ideal. We have quite a bit of money, and we go ahead and just give ourselves a new hairstyle and all that. We do go ahead and we really need to get ourselves married, and we really even more so need to get an heir. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow to guide our way through the era.